Yeah, welcome everybody. We are here for the press conference, DTM Zandvoort Race 1, fifth round of the 2024 season. And we have our quickest drivers here from today. Race winner, Jack Aitken, Emil Frey Racing Ferrari. Second victory for Jack this season. Then we have on P2 Rennie Rust, Schubert Motorsport, BMW. First podium finish for Rennie this season. And we have also Arjumaini here with us, HRT Mercedes AMG, also Arjun's first podium this season in DTM. So congrats to you. We are a little bit in a hurry, Jack. You and Renee, you got another appointment. So let's do the press conference quickly today. Jack, congrats. That looked like quite an easy drive, but you already said it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, it was straightforward. I wouldn't say it was easy. We probably were a little bit cautious in the pit stop, so I had to make sure that we could keep the position afterwards. And Rene in the end was kind of, not close enough to attack, but he was still there, and I didn't want to lose the gap. So I was pushing flat out to try and hold that 2 seconds or whatever it was. And we were fighting some small issues on the power steering again, which we had last year. Which is never nice, but luckily we managed to finish without too many issues.
So you had a looked like explosive opening lap, similar to Oschersleben, where you also had quite a good gap after the first lap. What is the secret of that?
I cannot tell. No, I think the Ferrari is quite good with warming the tires quickly. So usually on the first lap we can jump a little bit and make a nice gap. On the flip side, if we are falling behind another car, then we struggle a lot. So we try to take advantage where we can when we have the clean air, and getting this gap early is quite nice. And then afterwards you can just control a little bit. So yeah, it's good.
You were at the last round 2 weeks ago at Lausitzring. You were virtually nowhere, and now you're back in front of the grid. So what happened in those 2 weeks?
Nothing special. I think just, as we know in DTM, then every weekend you have a bit changes in the performance for every team, and you just have to capitalize when it's in your favor. So this weekend we knew we were strong. Last weekend we also knew that we were not strong, and we just had to try to gain the little points that we can. So happy that today was going smoothly, and we gained the maximum points, and I try again tomorrow, and who knows where we are in Norrisring again.
Okay, then thank you, Jack. Moving on to Rennie. Rennie, that was a very entertaining race from you for us. So how was it for you?
Yeah, obviously it was a very good race for me personally. Started 7th, had I think first lap I passed Sheldon before turn 1, and then after that I passed Luki, I passed Ricardo, and then Arjun, and then also Clemens during the pit stop phase. So gained 5 positions, which was nice. Tried to put some pressure on Jake at the end, but my tires were not lasting as long as I wanted them to last. But anyway, it's my first podium. We're very happy. We struggled a lot during the last 5 races. So it's a nice momentum we have right now. But tomorrow is a different day. I'm starting last tomorrow, and have some extra weight in the car. So it's going to be very difficult.
So you're starting last. What happened yesterday then in qualifying? What went wrong?
We don't know. All 3 BMWs had no pace yesterday qualify. We analyzed, we did some small setup changes towards today, and all of a sudden in the morning the car was working and was in a much better window. So we need to understand why yesterday we were not performing and today we were, so something we have to for sure analyze.
Yeah, it looked like you have a really great racecraft, similar to Marco, who also drove a fantastic race today. And it was also similar at Lausitzring, where Sheldon was very strong during the race, but not so in qualifying. So is there any explanation yet for that situation?
It looks like we struggle more in qualify than in the race, which was opposite last year. So we need still to find the reason for that. But obviously, everybody knows that the BMW gains the lap time on the straight, so we have a bit of an advantage on the straight line speed, but therefore we are a bit slower in the corners. So it's a give and take. But in the end, obviously, racing is for us a bit easier compared to the others, because we can actually pass somebody on the straight if we have a good momentum out of the corner.
Okay, thank you, René. Arjun, congrats. You started P3, finished P3. Happy about that, or maybe missing a little bit the possible P2?
No, I think I'm happy with the points as well, and yeah, it's been my first podium since Nürburgring 21. So yeah, super happy. Big thanks to Mercedes-AMG Team HRT. They gave me a good car this season so far, and yeah, I'm just happy to be on the podium.
So the season so far, you said it, you were always amongst the quickest Mercedes-AMG driver. Also yesterday you were quick, today also at Lausitzring. So what is the secret behind that? What makes you this year so competitive?
Yeah, sometimes you just go through a phase where, you know, everything's working your way and you always feel confident with the car. Yeah, everything's always in a window, so you're able to extract it. You know, all I have to do is really not make any big mistakes, and I feel like I'm there or thereabouts. So far I feel like I've been doing that. But again, I mean, looking back at where I was the last few years, where I went through a bit of a slump, I'm just happy that I've found my momentum again, and just happy to be fighting at the front.
You were in the first part of the race, you were in P3 behind Clemens, and then you took P2 after Clemens had a little lengthy pit stop, but then René came from the back. So tell us about that.
Yeah, I saw him coming in the mirrors. I thought I defended him, but he did a really good switchback move on me into T1. And yeah, at that point of the race, he had a little bit more pace than us, I would say. I felt like there was a stage in the middle where everything started working for me and I was quite quick again. But then I had a huge tire drop-off at the end, I guess, similar to the other guys. But yeah, so it was quite tricky the last 2 or 3 laps, but luckily I managed to bring it home.
Okay. How do you see tomorrow's race?
Sorry?
How do you see tomorrow's race?
Well, another good starting position from P5. Let's see how it goes. I'm not used to driving with Success Palace, so let's see.
Okay. we see how difficult that is then tomorrow. Okay, do we have any questions here from the floor? No questions from the floor, then good luck everybody, and yeah, come back safe tomorrow in time.
Thank you.